Hi guys and welcome to my channel. So today it's a quick look at nose rings. I popped up a video a while ago. It's had a couple of thousand views now, and someone asked me if I could do the corkscrew, and I have something like it here, so we'll get into that. But yeah, I did the L-shaped before, so if you're interested in changing your L-shaped nose ring, then I'll put that down in the description bar below. You can go follow that and have a look. Now, a little backstory, I've had my nose ring for about 3 years now. So if you're at the start of your journey within the first 6 months, do not do it yourself. Go and get help from a piercer who done it for you, or someone who knows about piercings. Don't change your piercing. Give it time. Give it time. It needs time to chill. Even if you feel like you're confident, just give it time. It's no big deal. And time is the most beautiful thing for piercings, because it's just going to get used to your body. I've had my piercing for 3 years. I first changed it after the first year. I wasn't eager beaver to do it. I loved my piercing that was in there, so that's fine. And I always wear my hoop. Always. I love my hoop. I think it's fabulous. I never really change it. The L-shaped one that I bought, I didn't like it very much. It would fall out in the night and stuff, and I don't like that. My hoop is my favouriteest thing in the world, and I would never be without my piercing. Now, I got into university to study podiatry, and that's within the NHS, and for infection control, it's very important to take out your piercings. Now, I don't want to lose my piercing because I'm in love with my nose piercing, and for my private life, that's what I like to show off as my piercing. So that's just a personal thing to me. That's just something I like to do. Now, I have this nose ring. I wanted to take it out for my interview, and I will be taking it out for my university. Maybe not the lectures, but I definitely will be taking it out for placement and when I'm on clinic. So I looked up a retainer, and it was corkscrew. There was L-shaped. I don't like the L-shaped, so I said, no, I don't want that. So this one is the roundabout, turny-dealy, corkscrewy type of thing. So it's really, really good. I put it in for my interview. It was fantastic. You couldn't see it, and you couldn't feel it. And I wore it for about a week after. So just so for the purposes of this video, just to let you know how it feels, I got this for about £4, and I paid next day delivery because I really wanted it for my interview. I did order from YouTube, no, from eBay, and I asked for a clear one. A black one came. It was like standing out like a sore thumb, so I had to not use that, so then I had to get this one. So this is how it looks, if you can see that. So it's like that corkscrew kind of feel, and the retainer part is there, so you're not going to see that when it's in your nose. Okay, so I'm going to do it in this video. I know that some people are not confident with changing their piercings, so if you're not confident, you're watching this, go to a piercer. They will change it for you, no issues at all. Okay, so for my, now wash your hands thoroughly, make sure they're washed. I have just got ready, so they're all washed. And you take out very carefully your nose ring, whatever's in there. Now, if you've had a long time to let your nose sit with the piercing, that should be of no pain whatsoever. Okay, now, so you can see the hole, and here is the little corkscrew. So it's finding the hole. Now, I'm using the viewfinder. If you use a mirror, you'll be able to do it better. And then it's just tucking that in. There is no technique to this because it's a corkscrew. You just tuck it in and you keep going until you get to the end. And that is really it. Okay, now there's no pain in that. And look at that. You wouldn't think you had a nose ring. When it first goes in, of course, you can feel it. Tuck it up into the nose cavity. So you can feel it, of course. It takes a while to get used to it, and you think you maybe have a snob there. But when I wore it for the week, honestly, within the week, I was like, have I got that in? Oh my gosh. Like double checking because I'd forget that it was there. Now, I'm really, really praying. I'm really, really hopeful that all my placements at my clinic, that this is enough and this will be okay for infection control. I really, really hope, because a nose piercing can close pretty quick. So I really, really hope that this is okay. So close up, that is how it is. So for if someone didn't like a piercing, and it was for that reason that you were covering up and not for infection control, nobody's going to see that unless you're really close to the person. And if you're this close to a person, you shouldn't be, especially after coronavirus. We've now learnt our lesson. Don't get up and personal and close with people you don't need to be. Unless you're working in the NHS or you're working in some kind of role like an optician, then fair enough, or a dentist. But in general day-to-day life, you shouldn't be close enough to be able to see that little guy, especially if you're working in an office or anything like that and they don't like jewellery. So yeah, as a retainer, I think this is fabulous. Feels great. Corkscrew, super duper easy to pop in. No technique. It's just carefully put it in, making sure your hands are clean and sterile and everything's clean when you're popping it in there. And you should be a-okay and fabulous to go. Okay, so that is it. And as you can see, you can't see it. And I'm praying so hard that that will be okay and that I don't need to take out my piercing. I will let you know. I will do a video once I know the ins and outs of that. I'm not going to look it up and get myself agitated. I will just wait until I start university, do my first clinic and see what the protocol is with that. If you overthink things, you can get yourself in the right state. And I've got another year before I start. Okay, so taking out. It is literally grabbing that and then gently wiggling. Now, because it's a corkscrew, it is more of a tricky situation, but keep going. It will come out, don't worry. And then it's just a little bit of teasing and you've got the wee guy. Now, that wasn't sore. There was no soreness in it. And you can see I was gentle, took my time, and it was out. Now, this is my nose ring I've had for about 5 years. No, I've had it for about 2 years. Now, if you had a mirror, you'd find it a lot easier than what I'm finding it just now. Found it. And you're going to just pop it in and twist to turn. Now, I will find the little hole that it joins up in after the video because it's very difficult to find that and make it a little bit straighter, but I need a mirror for that. Okay, so that is a little look at a corkscrew retainer type gadget thing to go into your nose. And that's it. So how are you feeling about putting these in? Are you nervous? How are you feeling about it? Let me know down in the comments below. Do you use this? Are you more of a seasoned pro and you've got other things that you could let me know about, retainers and things? But I love this wee guy. I think it's gorgeous. I put it back in its protective pouch, ready for next year. So I'm hoping I won't need to wear it until next year because I love my ring and I want to keep my nose ring in. So that's it for my video today. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you got some knowledge out of it. And yeah, pop down in the comments below your thoughts if it helped you, if you use one of these. And yeah, that's it. All right, so thanks very much. Take care of yourself and have a fantastic day, whatever you're doing. Bye, everyone.